My name is Miranda Vitello, and I own an Etsy shop called MirandaVitelloArt. I would describe the brand of MirandaVitelloArt as art that is colorful, cheerful, whimsical, really appeals to all ages. In particular, I have had a lot of people buy my art for children to place in their children's rooms. For example, I sold a painting with many different colored birds to a family with a toddler who was learning about colors and learning to count. And so he would look at my painting every day to practice saying the colors and to practice counting. And so stories like that make me happy that, a whole family can enjoy my painting, including a toddler. I did not start with oil painting. When I first started painting, I started with watercolor. I took some drawing classes and eventually got into oil painting. And as I did more oil painting, I even moved into plein air painting, which is painting outdoors. It always attracts a lot of attention. People seem to think you're a famous artist if you're good enough to be painting outdoors. So I always have people want to take pictures of me while I'm painting, ask about when I started, how I choose my subjects. I wanted to start an online store so I could reach a broader audience, so people who are not in the Boston area could look at my art and hopefully buy some. So I looked at different options for creating an online store and eventually chose Etsy for various reasons. They take a small fee for each item that you list in your store and also for each sale that you make, but it is a fairly small fee. It's not 50% as you would often give to a gallery. For a lot of artists, including me, we don't enjoy the business side as much, but if we want to sell our art, we have to find some way into the business side of things. And so for me, that has been by opening an Etsy shop and selling my paintings that way. If a new artist has just opened a shop and they're not getting a lot of traffic, one piece of advice I would give them is really just share the link with everyone you know, post it on every social media site that you use. Eventually, people will start visiting your site more because of the algorithms that Etsy uses. If your shop is getting more views, that pushes them to promote it more. And so then you start getting promotion through Etsy if you're able to drive traffic to your own Etsy shop. So really just sharing it with everyone you know is the best way to help jumpstart your Etsy shop and get views. My biggest hope for people who would buy my art is that they would just be able to hang it somewhere where they can enjoy it. I feel like any of my paintings would really brighten up a room and just make people happy when they see it.